If you've ever seriously practiced a fighting game before, you've definitely used this setup. Game on one monitor, notes on the other, and you basically move back and forth between the two. Now there are so many fantastic sites and resources that make doing this easier than in the past, but if you're like me, you absolutely hate having to use this dual monitor setup, or even worse, some single monitor Frankenstein stuff like this. But what if I told you there's a new mod that makes doing this obsolete? This software is going to change the way you guys practice, take notes, everything. It's called Battle Overlay. This is version 1.7. The Giga Chad that designed and programmed this whole thing just updated it the other day. And I want to show you guys why this is one of the best learning tools for making notes in Street Fighter and also Tekken. There we go. We just added Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6, depending which game you play. So I'm a Street Fighter 6 player, so I'm going to show you guys what you do. Click on Street Fighter 6 and you're going to go to, for example, learning, right? So here we got all these different things you can do. This is crazy, all right? So you can do replay takeover, smart learning, all these different things, all these things. Also, you can check creators here. Oh, look at this. The green light is on beside my name because I'm streaming right now. So all you have to do is click on this and it'll load up my stream in the window here, which you guys should be watching, by the way. I would appreciate that. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Or if you want to watch someone else, you know, Chris Wong, you want to watch some good Chris Wong play, another Chris, support all the Chris's, we're all online right now. You can watch this either on Twitch or even YouTube. You can click either one. So you click here, boom, loads up another Chris, part of the Chris familia, if you guys know what I mean. And all these different people here, all great people to watch. Anyways, we're going to go back and we're going to go to the Tips Hub. All right, so I'm learning Ed right now. So we're going to go here to Ed, and I'm going to make some notes here. Let me find Ed. Here we go. Year 1's even segmented really nice. Let's do Ed. All right, I'm gonna make my own set of tips. All right, so we're gonna just, you know, these are his tips. We're gonna save these. We're going to reset all the tips for Ed, and for now I'm gonna do some combos that I've been learning. So there's one we're doing in the corner. We can do tip number 1. We go here, I'm gonna say save. All right, so tip saved. So then we're going to go here, go to overlay. There we go. Now I've got my corner combo on the left of the screen. Now I don't have to keep on writing a bunch of notes all the time. I can actually see the combo I want to do on the screen. So as I'm learning this character, you know, all I got to do is click on the game, and then you got to do you can edit. Yeah, exactly. You can edit the size, right? So you can go settings like this, and you can make the font size real fucking big, or you can make it real fucking small, you know? All you really want. So let's go like this, you know, boom. Let's go to Tips Hub, go to Overlay, boom, so here it is, nice. All right, so now we got this going, and now I can practice this combo. There we go. So you can put notes for any character you want. So then what we're gonna do here is, after this, we're going to add another combo, because people were telling me a lot of variations to learn here with Ed in the corner. So I could do that. I already forgot what all the variations were. The hard one was doing this into HDP, into, what was it, bro? Who was telling me this combo? Ah, this. Thank you. Okay, that's the second combo. So we're going to go edit, this one, and we're going to do corner combo 2. So we go plus, and then we save, then we go back to the overlay. And now I got my second combo on the screen, and it's very easy to remember. Forward circle back, medium punch also gives you a safe jump. Okay, let's add that right now then. Let's add that, save, go to the overlay. Now we got 3. This is really cool. And we can just loop the whole thing over and over again. And the last one was just doing this. For my 42 frame safe jump. Beautiful. So now I've got all 3 of these corner combos. So now you might say, Chris, how am I going to have all these corners on the side of my screen? Isn't that going to be tricky? Aha, well, check this out. And then from edit, what you're going to do is you're going to export this as, you can't see my files, but you can export, Windows Explorer will open. And you're going to set this as Ed corner combos. I'm going to save this. Then, and I'm going to delete these. All right. Now I'm going to do an easy corner combo. I'm going to do standing heavy punch level 3. Okay, see? Ed standing hard punch level 3. It's right here. Ed standing hard punch level 3. Then we're going to go, so here, Ed corner combos, open. Import it successfully. We're going to save. I'm going to say go to overlay, and boom. Now I have my corner combos loaded up. Now I don't need to go through pages of notes. I don't have to have like a Google Doc. I don't have all these things. It's all in the game. I can look at it. I can just push this button here. I can turn them off. I can push this button here. I can turn them on. I can even make a hotkey on my keyboard. I can just push a button. Super, super cool. So now it's so easy to learn combos. Great. Whew. And then not only that, you can also do all these different things where you can show like a counter. So this would be like your... Every time you like whiff something when you're watching one of your replays, you can push a button and you can make it go up. So here, you can go like this, for example. Settings, counter settings. We're going to change the name. We're going to go whiff. Okay. So now it's going to be whiffs. So we're going to go back. Whiffs. Now it says whiffs. So you can watch your replay. Every time you see a whiff from your replays, you can add it. How do you add it? Well, you go to settings. Sorry, settings. Counter +1 is arrow up. Counter -1 is arrow down. So it's already set. We don't even need to make a hotkey. So we're going to go here. Tips hub. Go to overlay. Let's say I was watching my own match. All you do is go arrow up. Look at this. Look at all these whiffs. Oh no, I'm taking my whiffs away. 0 whiffs. -10. I am now the best Street Fighter player in the world. I whiffed -9 times. Yeah, you can do this. Whiffs. You can make it anything you want. Here's a quick example of me watching one of my own replays. As you can see here, I have whiff set to 0 on the top right underneath my character. So basically, I'm just watching this replay looking for a spot where I create a whiff. So I've got my opponent in the corner. I'm poking with like max range, really trying to work on my spacing. There, I see a whiff. So what I do is I pause the recording and then I just push up on my arrow key on my controller and it puts whiffs at 1. And then I go back and I just really try to see where I whiffed, where my spacing was off, and try to be aware of where I'm kind of like missing my attacks and misspacing myself. Alright, let me just pat myself on the shoulder for a nice anti-air there on that burn kick. And there we go, another whiff. So I'm going to add one more to the counter. And then I'm noticing that with my tip range standing medium kick and standing hard punch, I tend to whiff a little bit. So this would be a good way for me to kind of review my replays, understand where I tend to whiff, and just try to catch it that way. And there's another one right there with that standing heavy kick. So there we go, another tip range issue. So I go back, rewatch it, and just try to be more mentally aware of where I make these whiffs. And this software makes it so easy to do. Then, last thing I want to show you guys. Last thing. Not only can you do all this, you can also go to the coaching hub, where if you coach somebody, you can give them tips. Or if you're coaching yourself, you can make your own notes. Or if you're scheduling something with a friend, you can put it here. Then it also shows you all the different things that are happening in the fighting game community. There's a patch note day here last week, Capcom Cup. There's a document viewer. You can type in a document, load it here. It is crazy, crazy, crazy good. Right? Tips, notes. Today's lesson, whiff punish, right? For example. Alright, let's say you want to watch this. You're coaching somebody, and you're going to say, okay, dude, you have to mix more, you have to jump on bad projectiles, you have to use more standing light kick, and you also have to perfect parry more. So you're watching the replays with them on stream, or maybe when I'm watching replays with you, you go start overlay. Boom. This is a little bit messy right now because you can see all my notes, but whatever. You know, you gotta do this stuff. This is what you gotta do. Adrian. This thing is super cool. You can make it whatever color you want, you know. I mean, there's just so much you can do with this. I love it. So guys, check this out. I think this is one of the coolest, if not the most amazing learning thing I've seen before. I know this is super late in the video, but just I think it's kind of obvious. This only works for PC. So if you're on PlayStation 5, you can't do this. But that's it, dude. Check this out. It is one of the coolest things. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.